There's no doubt that tonight is a really special night because we are absolutely blessed with a group of women in this room. When Colin and I were bringing this conference together with our team, we wanted to bring an exhibition together that celebrated the legacy of some women. We've held this really tightly that sadly sometimes someone has to die before we say thank you, and we don't want to be a part of that. This exhibition is celebrating some amazing women. We're going to show you a short video in a moment and a longer video tomorrow. It's 20 women. There could have been a list of 200 or 2,000 or 20,000, but you have to start somewhere. When we wanted to bring this exhibition together, which you will be at the official launch today, we needed the assistance of someone who was amazing, and we called on the great Luke Stambouliah to bring this together. His photographic work has a way of capturing its subject, and we are so honoured that Luke decided to work with us and photograph this woman. When we embarked on this journey at Saman and Slattery, we could never have predicted how an exhibition like this would change us as people. I don't want to say too much more because there's a bit of a longer speech tomorrow. I want to show you a short video and then we're going to welcome Luke onto the stage.
Hi, I'm Luke Stambouliah. I'm a photographer and I've had the great privilege of shooting 20 women across Australia for this incredible project for the Inspire Conference. For me, it's been an absolute privilege and treat to be able to come on board this series and to establish something that is not only what you see on the walls at this particular exhibition, but hopefully something that has a life of its own. To really try to capture a moment in time that opens up their contribution to an industry and a sector that is incredibly lucky to have them as women form a strong and incredibly long-term relationship that is between themselves and us. Naturally, when you're being photographed, you're nervous. So to be able to sort of work with that as best as we can to reduce any, feeling of discomfort, especially when you want a photograph that will reveal their true self in a moment in time. Fantastic, Wendy. I love what you're doing. That smile and warmth. That's great. That's so good. It would be really lovely and disarming to be able to just sit and chat, at their sofa or, over their dining table and have an experience that feels very intimate because it's not about a staged setup. It's much more about the contributing factors that are very, real, I guess. And that's what I loved about shooting in these women's homes, because I think it broke down one immediate barrier of being in a space that didn't feel like them, because it really was them. Seeing a space or a piece of art or just a morsel in their home that felt very personal, had a story for them, was really nice for me to sort of stop and discover. It's not something you can necessarily pre-plan, it's something you discover and adapt to during a shoot. Part of the objective of something that I'd love to achieve with this particular series is to have an audience member step into any space and to be kind of positively confronted by 20 women staring back at them, and to have that moment of, I wonder who they may be or what their story is. I felt I got to meet them and have these personal experiences. You start to hear their story and learn what it is they've pushed for and fought for over such a long time, you can't help but sit and just feel absolute gratitude for what they've done. And it's really helped me appreciate that, I'm a young male in this day and age with an education and a higher education, and it's because of these women that I've actually been able to get to this point. And in that sense, there's this very positive, very optimistic feel of what these women have brought into my life personally and professionally as a photographer.
you join me in thanking the women who are in this exhibition who are with us tonight? And I would now like to welcome Luke onto the stage. Please welcome Luke.
There's a reason why I'm a photographer, so I don't have to be in front of the camera or see myself at this scale. But Anthony and Colin approached me last year, and your idea for this was genuinely inspiring, and from my perspective, a dream to shoot. You don't often get a subject that really triggers something very personal in yourself, and kind of makes you really stop and think, how can I elicit a feeling or an expression or an emotion that translates what they've provided for us as individuals for such a long time. The video is amazing and has kind of shared pretty much the experience you've seen at first hand of what it was like to work with these women. It was incredible, and genuinely, Anthony and Colin, thank you for this opportunity.
You're most welcome. He's actually my cousin.
I was going to say.
And I last saw him when he was 5 years old. And we didn't tell anyone, and we only caught up when I was looking for a photographer. And most of the women would text me saying, he's just like you. And then I would say, well, actually, we are so honoured. And one of the lovely things is through this exhibition, we've reconnected. And so it's just been a gift for us. So could you please join me in thanking Luke again?
Thank you very much.
As I said, many of these women are here tonight, have flown from across the country. A small group of them couldn't make it. Broken wrist, family member in hospital. There's just pretty dramatic reasons why they can't be here. But here's your challenge. You will see them at the cocktail party. They'll probably be avoiding their own photo, but don't be shy, because one of the goals here is for you to say, tell us about you, because they're all there for a reason. And one of the commitments we have made is to add more photos every year to this exhibition, because the story never ends. So we want to thank you for coming. We'll be joined with another about 400 people tomorrow who couldn't make this evening. Hey, that means more drinks and food for you. The exhibition is out there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your night.